Good morning, everybody, and it is almost the middle of December. It's 12/12 today. We have lots of good information for you on the Las Vegas market. One big thing is that the mortgage rates are falling. For the fourth straight week, they have fallen. Your mortgage rates are falling, which is really good. So more and more renters are realizing that sellers will assist with buying down their interest rate as well. And to that point, I see that our median price is going down a little bit. As of today, it's 430. Now, I don't publish that until the end of the month because the end of the month closings sometimes do make a difference most of the time. But we have 126 days of inventory. You know, in normal market, it's 180 days of inventory, 6 months. So we are still in a great market. We have closed 95 homes on Friday. We listed 67 homes over the weekend. And just so you know, we have 8,583 available properties, of which 6,695 are single family homes. And of that, 37% of them are 435,000 or under, or 2,471. And we just listed, phone went off. Anyway, we just listed 53 homes over the weekend that are 435 and under. So that is fantastic. The $1 million homes are still going 5 a day, 4 to 5 a day. So now year to date it's 4.37. But we're still in that 4 to 5 range. Amazing. And the investors are still buying 31 homes a day. Again, that number is not always as accurate as I'd like it to be, but it does give you some relative information that the investors are buying. Of course they are. The rents are high, the prices are low. If you do the math, they're making more than they would make on a 10-year Treasury bond. So that's probably why they are buying. So they're making more money. And rents, I don't know, everybody. I don't think rents are going to go down anymore. And there's a lot of reasons for that we'll get into, hopefully. So we're selling 104 homes year to date per day. Last year we were doing 140. So that's quite a difference. That's quite a difference. It's 37 times 2 would be 74 real estate agents are not getting paid every day that were getting paid last year. So hopefully you've got a battle plan for 2023. And don't stop doing what you're doing. Hopefully you're doing a geographic farm. But just to segue better for my videographer, those are the stats. I will tell you that we're setting records. So let's look at some of the records that we're setting. I don't have the graphic, but you know, Allegiant Stadium has hit the 2 million mark, which is amazing. And the Strip is setting records. We have had, let's see, I think I have that information. I think October set the record. So let's see here. I do have it. Oh, I think I have it for you too. So let me go back here a minute. No, sometimes things don't. That's not it. Where did it go? Okay. Come on. Stream, come on. Here, I know I have it. Hold on, everybody. Hang on. Here we go. I have it. Here's what's going on in Las Vegas as far as the tourism indicators. So the visitor volume is up from last year, from October, it's up 7%. So of course I haven't calculated November yet, but that'll be coming shortly. But the point is that the volume of visitors, 3.64 million people. That is an amazing number of people to visit Las Vegas. And the citywide occupancy was 87.7%. Again, that's up 6.1 points from last October. And then the room nights occupied, 4.1 million, which is up 7.7%. The convention attendance, this is the big one, 628,100 people versus 475,500 last year. That is up a whopping 32.1%. And we have a fantastic convention center. We've got the underground mobile vehicles now, the vehicles that take people from one end of the convention to the other so they don't have to walk in the elements, and it takes less time, it saves them time. So I'm sure that everybody goes back home and raves about that. Air passengers were pending, now this is pending, hasn't been confirmed, but for October, 4.18 million air passengers. That is just super, super. Average daily highway auto traffic pending, 127,000. So that means that coming into our city daily, that's the average daily highway auto traffic is 127,000. And then the Clark County gaming revenue went from 1.06 billion to 1.11 billion, and that's a 4% increase. So our indicators are just soaring. And can you believe how much is going to be generated with the $29 billion worth of projects that are going on in our city? One of which is my favorite one. Let me put that down, because this is even going to bring more and more people to us. Put me side by side here and show you. This is an artist rendering of what the Bright Line West high-speed rail line could look like on a portion of the track. And this is in the Southern California area. But look at the train up there coming and bringing passengers to Las Vegas in 3 to 4 hours. And everything has been approved from Vegas to Victorville, if my memory serves me correctly. And that is going to probably increase our visitors. And I know that that's why, there's so many other casinos that are planning to break ground, and some of our ones that are ready to open, like the Fontainebleau, holds thousands of new tourists. And these people are doing it because they read what I'm telling you. They know that $29 billion, that $29 billion is going to be well spent, because we keep getting more and more people coming here. So I remember when they announced the Resorts World, and I believe, what is that, 3,000 or 4,000 rooms? I thought, oh my gosh, are we going to be able to fill that up? And I haven't heard a peep that we didn't. So that hotel is thriving. This high-speed rail is really going to do a lot for the tourism business, but it's also going to do a lot for the other businesses that we have here. And I think it's going to absolutely help our real estate business. And that's the reason why it's going to help our real estate business, is because people could live here and work in California. That's a possibility. And I know a lot of people do that now. I mean, they use the airplanes, but I think this is going to be a welcome addition to our perhaps our unemployment issue that we have, right? I mean, we have more jobs than what is it? We have 2 jobs for every 1 person that's unemployed. Yeah, I mean, we really need more people here to work. And as these construction projects go on, let me just see, I think here, it's estimated, listen to this, 40,000 temporary construction jobs would be created to build the high-speed rail line. So as we continue to build and create more jobs for the Las Vegas Valley, real estate is going to continue to be a healthy market. Whether you're buying, selling, renting, investing. Oh, now it's me, sorry, you did do that. So the point being, get your battle plan together for 2023, 2024. I mean, you've got to if you're not in gear now, get your gear together. And one of the things, talking about people moving here, let me just, this is one of the tips that I show people when I do my Jimmy and I do the CEO of your life. My first suggestion to everybody is here are 24 referral sites, and you definitely create your bio, get your picture, and put yourself on these sites. Some of them I think might cost a few bucks, but what I would do is I would go on Google and I would Google best real estate agent in Las Vegas and see if these sites come up with, because they're going to pay for those keywords, I'm sure, and so that they can give their participants, their agents, business. So I would do that, and then regardless of what comes up, I would still go ahead and join all these referral sites. The only one I know I have Zillow in there. I don't know if I joined Zillow, but that's just me. You do what you want. I know that there's an agent here in town, a company here in town that got 495 referrals from one of these sites, and I think it's HomeLight. And HomeLight advertises on TV, you know. With the point being, you've got people moving here. Jobs are being created. So you should just, you know, get your battle plan together. And this should be one of them. This should be the easiest one. You know, this is a cut and paste idea. You don't have to pick up the phone. You don't have to call anybody. You don't have to, all you have to do is go to these sites and and just add yourself to the list for Las Vegas real estate agents. If you just get one, my gosh, that's a lot, you know. 430,000, 435,000 median price, commission, could be a $10,000 deal. One a year, that is not bad, right? Pays a lot of bills, put it into your retirement fund. I mean, why not? Anyway, that's my tip for you with all the things that are going on in Las Vegas. The other thing that I want to say is for first-time homebuyers, with the rates going down, I've got this chart here for buyers' purchasing power. And the buyer's purchasing power, look at that, depending on the interest rate, it can give people an idea, like if you can get the seller to help you contribute something to buying down the interest rate, it can make a big difference. I mean, from 7.75%, depending on the credit score, okay, down to 6.5%, that saves them $400 a month. So that's big. 400 times 12, that's almost $5,000 a year. And this, and our median price, let's see, if we go down to 435, 7.75% was $3,100. And if it gets bought down to 6.5, it's $2,700. Now, this chart was made before the rates went down. So you need to, perhaps, this is not difficult for you to do. If you have an HP calculator or a mortgage calculator, or go to bankrate.com and create your own chart for perhaps your current buyer, or if you're sending something out to renters, you know, this would help them realize, oh, gee, you know, if and you just go with a letter like, let's find a home where the seller will help you pay to buy down the interest rate. You just might land some deals there, right? Because there's a lot of first-time homebuyers have kind of left the market, as the statistics tell us. So this might help get them back into the market, and they will come back. They will come back, and you want to be top of mind when they do. So that's just something I put together for you. And I don't think Kane blasted our blog for Agent Formula, but we did a blog, and it was based on how solid our market is. And that's because Dr. Young, the chief economist for NAR, told us so. And then he gave us actual reasons, which I don't know if I have. Let's see if I have those, if I got those. But let me just tell you, I don't have the chart, but let me just tell you some of the things that I know to be true. Let's see, no, I don't have that one, okay. So it goes, yeah, that's that chart, okay. There we go. Come on back, Ruthie, come on. Isn't that weird? Come on. It's so funny. Let's see. Go back here. The side is big. See. There we go. Ah, I'm on twice. That's 50 red too. I don't think so. Okay, let's hide that. Okay. All right. Anyway, sorry about that. So I don't think that this is part of our blog, is what I was talking about. And it says, you know, a job cutting recession, if it were to occur in 2023, if it were to occur in 2023, will weaken some of the data. But we have a bizarre labor market currently with nearly twice as many job openings as there are unemployed people searching for that job. And the job cuts, there aren't any right now. The total payroll jobs, W-2 salary jobs, there's 153 million versus the last housing cycle, which was there was only 130 million. The subprime loans, they were prevalent back in 2008 and now they're virtually none. And then you have the 5-year cumulative to new home construction before the crash. There was 7.65 million. Now there's only 4.9. So you don't have as many new homes on the market. Inventory on the market back then was 4 million. Now it's 1.2 million. Big difference, huge difference. And these last two are very important. The mortgage delinquency back then was 10.1% in 2008. Today, it's 3.6%. All the homeowners in the United States, and I think, what are there, 150 million of us? Only 3.6% are delinquent on their mortgage, and the homes in foreclosure are less than 1%, 0.6%. Back then in 2008 and 2009, the prices declined by 30%. But this housing market, this current market is on solid foundation. There's no shady, self-imploding mortgages with current borrowers needing to meet the ability to repay standards, meaning that now people have to qualify, and the qualifications are much more stringent and much more protective of our housing market. There's fewer new single-family home constructions. Why is that good? It's not a glut of homes out there. And far fewer homes on the market is not a bad thing. Supply and demand, it's a good thing. Historically low mortgage delinquencies and foreclosures. Historically, right now, our delinquencies and foreclosures are at an all-time low. So we've had a few difficult months for home sales, right? When when all of a sudden you couldn't get a mortgage for 2 or 3%. Now it's not quite double, right? Because we just told you it's coming down. So the falling mortgage rates and the new job additions are going to help support the housing demand going forward. The sky is not falling. Things are good. We're on solid ground. And so get your battle plan together for 2023. Get your geographic farm. Put yourself on these referral sites and educate yourself. If you're not training, you might as well put your retired sign up. And that's what Grant Cardone tells us. Let's see. Grant, let's get rid of that. Okay, there we go. When I set myself back up, I put the mirror on. But anyway, today Jimmy Daig is teaching contracts class, and it's buyer brokerage agreement. And it's how to skillfully present the buyer broker's agreement and reasons clients want to sign it. And there is some guidelines in the real estate division that say you have to have a buyer broker's agreement. Now, I can guarantee you most of you don't use it, because every time we do the class, we take a poll, and that's what we find out. However, you need to know about it. You need to know how to present it, and you need to decide if this is something you want to add to your forms that you want your buyer and or seller to sign. I know it says buyer broker's agreement, and but what if you're going to sell your seller a home? You might want them to sign it too. Anyway, it's at 10 o'clock today. I am on my way there right now, and I know I better hustle. I will see you all Wednesday. We're going to continue with our battleground plans for 2023. We'll be giving you tips throughout this the next couple of weeks. And if you have an Agent Formula website, the blog is going to include our new 2023 Winter Buyer's Guide that they can download. Once they get the email, it's going to have a link so that they can download the Buyer's Guide. Also, we're going to put that new Buyer's Guide on the downloadables on the website so that people can download them, and you can download it and you can give it out. I love you all. Have a great day. Got to run.